1. And Brant has died.
Oh no.
Indeed,
Oh
he
no,
do.
not again. Me too,
What is
Knuckles.
the meaning of this?
I probably wasn't paying attention, but oh yeah, Brant was complaining about how the early Echidna tribe was pink. So yes, Knuckles already had a flashback sequence,
Hey, what happened here?
and now.
Stop them.
So
Yeah.
technically, is this scene after
Now he's back
the
again.
last story flashback scene?
I had no idea how bad this would turn out.
I think so, because this
is
is
the
the
aftermath.
aftermath of
But in
everything.
Sonic, no, wait, yes, no, maybe because doesn't after the final story flashback scene to call Seals gas in the Emerald?
Is this a dream?
I
Continuity
think.
problems.
It's more like a nightmare.
Oh my god! The more I
Yes.
think, the more I think about it.
And again,
like,
Big
this
gets the
story
most
is-
important one.
It's a Sonic story, all right.
At least it's not 06.
Yeah.
Missing emerald pieces, but
Makes more sense than 06 does.
still can't figure out that
Yeah.
concept.
The only thing that's still canon from the only thing that's still canon from 06 is Silver getting roundhouse kicked by Shadow. Because that was very satisfying.
Has that ever been referenced again?
No, I don't think it has. I was thinking of like, well, there was that Silver boss fight in Generations, but it was a mod
Yeah.
that replaced Sonic's model with Shadow, and talking to Silver, he referenced the mod changed it so Silver references that.
Oh, that is good. That is really
But,
good.
yeah. But in my eyes, if Brant can have a stupid Sonic cannon, so can I. And in my
Fair
canon, Silver gets roundhouse kicked by Shadow. 100%.
I will support that. Just because of
Yes.
how beautiful that scene is.
That cutscene was beautiful.
The Master Emerald. No.
It's iconic, man. It's iconic.
Also, in this game, there is like no music mixing whatsoever. Tracks don't fade out; they just stop whenever they feel
Stop.
like it.
They stop,
And then there's silence
they
for a
start.
bit, and then they start, and then another track starts. I mean, I get it. Yes, 1999, but
1999,
Come on.
1998, whatever.
also this is essentially just Sonic's boss fight, except for
Now you
this
get
is
to
essentially Sonic's
glide.
boss fight, except for some of the sides have blown out.
And you have to fly. Glide.
Yeah.
Whatever. I
Because
mean,
you have to use these exact same freezy bits, which again, Eggman is a fucking moron for letting you use, which I can't pick this one up.
I mean, now would be a good time for the Maxi Knuckles attacks because they deal in shoulder.
Oh, really? Yeah, I didn't even know that was the thing.
Yeah, so does the Ancient Light attack.
Oh, wow.
I think.
Again, but like, Ancient Light for
The more
Sonic,
you know.
again, really only had one use, because I can't hit anything with it.
Yeah.
And even
Except
if
for
I
the
do, it's like, sometimes I try hitting like an airborne enemy, so then it turns out Sonic just kind of like falls to his death. Now, that attack would make sense, say, if it were, like, a way to, like, chain homing attacks together. Like, say you tried using it in Red Mountain, was it? What was the name of that level? And there was a gap, like, that you had a homing attack across. You could use that attack to essentially jump across all of them. That would probably been a cool use. Oh. Okay. So, long story short, I think a better use of the Ancient Light would be like a chain homing attack. Where it just... Yes. I can't believe I'm actually saying that. Lost World had a good thing in it. I tried playing Lost World again recently, and the parkour is pretty jank. I mean, it gets the job done. It just kind of slows the game down. But I mean, but then again, Lost World in general is a slower game. Mainly because there's a run button. Also, the guitar riff in this track sounds like... Oh, my goodness, we're to Ghran number 3 already.
Yeah. Couldn't hear you for a good 30 seconds because this was trying to connect.
Oh, oof. Fun. Gotta love
Fun.
that Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
So as I was saying,
since,
probably
like,
when you were dead, is that the guitar
Yeah.
riff to this boss fight just sounds like the Mission Impossible theme.
Oh, I'm gonna have to listen to that. Sure.
It only does that. It doesn't do the din it, but it does that.
Fair enough. It's been
Also,
again,
watch
it's
this
been
beautiful, crusty FMV.
again, it's been like a decade since I've even touched this game.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So,
I assume,
like,
did you have it on GameCube or did you have it on...
I had it on GameCube. I don't know where it ended up going. The funny thing is,
Okay.
I have the case, but not the disc.
That always happens. It's like, where the hell did the discs go? Like, I believe I had Sonic Gems collection, and I had the case. No idea where the disc went. Which is sad, because, again, when I was younger,
Gems
like, my
collection.
favorite Sonic game was, like, CD, so...
And to think, like where it's my first
Yeah.
experience was in the collection.
Yeah, that's also true, too. Like, my first Sonic game was Heroes, and then not long after that, I got Mega Collection. And now, with Mega Collection, it was... I spent most of my time in Mega Collection, like, reading the manuals and reading, like, the comics that they had in it. Because, Lord knows, I sucked at classic Sonic games when I was younger. Like, I could maybe
that's fair.
get to, like, Marble Zone Act 2. I could maybe get, to whatever zone was after Chemical Plant. And I could maybe... And actually, I made it to Marble Garden in Sonic 3. That's, like, the furthest I've ever made it. And in my entire time of playing...
And what about Knuckles? What
in
about
Knuckles,
3? What about
playing and Knuckles by itself, I think I was able to get,
I'll probably be on
what
the
was
squad
after
tomorrow.
Flying Battery?
Oh shoot, what was after Flying
That
Battery?
one.
Guarding
Yeah.
the Master Emerald
I
again.
think Sandopolis or whatever that was, the sand one,
Maybe.
or was that
May
in?
not know the whole story behind
No,
it,
Sandopolis
I think
was
that
and
was-
Knuckles.
but
Yeah.
perhaps it's better
And
that way.
yeah, that would have been after
I'm at peace once more.
Flying Battery.
And I never actually unlocked Sonic 3 and Knuckles in...
Because you need to
Mega
play.
Collection? Yeah, you need
I
to
don't
boot up
know.
3, like, how many times?
I think you needed to boot up each of them 7 times in one session.
No, like, you
Well,
had to
3
boot up
and-
Sonic 3, like, 100 times.
Really? I thought it was
At
just
least-
booting up 3 and Knuckles separately, like a couple times.
No, I can actually look it up real quick, but it's like a
Please.
ridiculous amount of times you need to open up Sonic 3 to get Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
I mean, that makes some sense. Like, if you enjoy the game so much, here's the true version of it. But
Yeah,
I
why
don't
would
know.
they? Why would they unlock the true way to play Sonic 3? Unlock that.
I mean, it's at least it's not like some random Genesis game that no one gives a shit about,
Yeah, like Flicky. That was an
or,
unlock I
or
had.
the Ooze. The Ooze was in Mega Collection Plus.
And
for
then there
some
was also like the 2 Vector Man games that were in Gems collection.
You know, having both.
Okay. So I misremembered like it apparently when I was a kid because I did try actually like opening Sonic 3 100 times, but the actual unlock method of Sonic 3 and Knuckles is to play Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles 20 times each.
I knew it was something like opening both separately.
And to
some
get
amount of
Knuckles in
times.
Sonic 2, you needed to play Sonic 2 and Spinball 20 times.
I mean, I get, the Sonic 2 part, but Spinball? why not just Sonic 1?
Mm-hmm.
Or
And
did
then
Sonic
also
1
the
factor
reason
into like
the reason
years?
why I had Flicky right away is because you unlock that by having a Sonic Adventure 2 battle save on your memory card.
Nice.
Oh yeah, the Ooze have 40
Yeah.
hours of game time on Sonic Heroes.
Oh.
Ah,
Wow.
huh.
Well then.
Or you unlock it by unlocking every other game.
Oh, that too. That makes sense. Because I assume most of the games have alternate unlock methods.
Yeah. Well, the games that were like, it was either memory card, or it was just play this game, you know, X amount of times.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It is
Also,
nice
Comic Zone
Comic
was
Zone?
on Mega Collection.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. Have 40 hours of game time on Sonic Heroes. Alternatively, play each of the Genesis games 50 times each. Yeah, no wonder why I had no idea it was on there.
Huh. It is nice that they included some of the Master System / Game Gear games.
In Gems Collection, yeah.
Well, actually, in Mega Collection Plus too.
Yeah, that's Mega Collection Plus. I only had the regular one on GameCube. Plus
no,
was
I
only
had-
on PS2 and Xbox.
No, Plus was on Xbox. That's how I experienced.
Yeah, that's what I said.
it. Literally, like right as I was saying it.
Yeah. Plus didn't come to the GameCube. The way that I got the Game Gear games was in Gems Collection.
Nice.
And then also the GameCube games were also added as unlockables in DX.
Yeah, for some reason.
Well, it's something extra because again, like the Dreamcast didn't have any unlockables for collecting emblems.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
And there really wasn't much else added to DX except for the stupid mission cards that no one liked.
Oh yeah, mission mode. It's like, well, we gotta add something to the game.
You gotta add something to make it worth the repurchase.
Yeah, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle had the much better two-player mode.
And Chow Garden,
And then
that was
DX.
improved.
And Chow Garden, that was very much improved.
Yes. Also, this is
All
only
right, so
half
we-
the part.
Yeah.
Select your character.
Oh, we're just jumping right into Amy.
Yeah, we're jumping right into Amy.
Good to know.
So yeah, instead of making this part, because like the end of Knuckles' story was only like 12
Just
minutes,
Chaos
so
6.
I might as well just start. Yeah, it was just Chaos 6, so because I've probably said before, I always try to make each part like 20 minutes each, but I also try to make it flow in line with the story, and there was just no way that I could have made, Knuckles work.
So you just decided to shoehorn Amy
Yeah, because
part
I
one
didn't.
in.
Yeah, I didn't want to like have a character start in the middle of a part, but that's just the way it had to go down.
That's just how it happened. Because you didn't
Yeah.
want an abrupt cut. That's fair. That's
Yeah,
fair.
I didn't want like a 12-minute part because I was fine. I'm fine with like a 15-minute part.
16 minutes.
If Tails' last part was only 16 minutes, but Knuckles'
But a
part
fourth
only
of it
being
was
12
credits.
minutes, I'm like, that's a little too short.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I might as well have it start as Amy and then just go through her like first level or some.
Cutscenes
Is it
or
just
whatever.
Twinkle Park? Yeah, it's just
Twinkle Park, yeah.
Sorry.
What's going on here? Is there an eclipse today?
No, it's Twinkle Park.
Nobody forecasted
Yeah.
a storm or anything.
She just drops her groceries.
Not the groceries.
And also, the only thing like that wasn't a solid object with the grocery bag was just a tomato or whatever the hell that was. So
Like an apple or something. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know.
Eggman.
And now the groceries are gone.
yeah, they're gone. They're just absorbed into the floor.
Hammer space.
What the hell, camera? I mean, I understand that was like the bird falling, but that was
Yeah,
a
the POV.
that was a camera motion.
That was.
Kind of hurt.
And giant robot.
Casually.
Correction.
Because Eggman was like, "Okay, I don't need you anymore." Chucks it off the thing. It's like, wait, that had a fucking Chaos Emerald. I'm going to quickly
Also, this
build
is-
this single-use robot to capture Amy.
Which is... Also, Zero is stupid. Amy turns right into the thing. The
And
door's
as you can
closed.
see,
He
in the
looks
widescreen,
in!
because
didn't
now
see
the
her.
cutscenes are in widescreen, you couldn't see him like a bit. You could see Zero a bit off the screen. So literally, Zero was staring at Amy as she turned into the
You got away, right?
burger shop. Now, only if Zero was this stupid when you were actually playing levels.
I mean, yeah.
Best to keep us both
But at least it's somewhat competent in levels.
away.
Yeah,
It could just be getting warmed up, you know?
yeah. Yeah, there you can see what I was talking about, like, in part 1. Actually, part 2, with the burger shop statue being replaced with a different model, but the texture didn't work.
Understandable.
Yeah. And for both Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, all characters that could roll up into a ball, it was very weird playing Amy, because, like, this is, like, again, like, the first time I picked up the game in a while.
Yeah.
Because it's like,
Because
roll into a
no
ball, damn it.
spin.
Roll into a ball,
No
damn it.
spin. No spin.
Something good may happen.
Oh yeah, you had to go to the casino, meet up with Sonic, then go to Twinkle Park.
So the police so all the times that we've been able to play as Amy, which I believe has just been Adventure 1 and like one of the advanced games.
No,
Well,
like
and also
actually all three
Heroes.
advanced games.
All 3 advanced games. But
Heroes,
then Heroes is
and
weird
the multiplayer
because
of 2.
My hero.
because multiplayer in 2 and Heroes, she can curl up into a ball. Can't she?
I think
She has to in Heroes because every character curls up into a ball to jump.
Right. And I think, does Amy have a homing attack in Heroes? I think she also
She
does
has
in
to. It's a
2 Battle.
She has to. It's a speed character.
Right. And I think she also has homing attack, so she can actually function in some speed levels in 2 Battle.
Mm-hmm.
Aside from that, it's...
aside from being a Sonic clone, the only like actual distinctive playstyle we have for Amy is her with her hammer.
Yeah.
And I remember listening on to a discussion about if like Amy, more specifically like Rosie the Rascal, was like added say if there was another Mania and they were added as a classic character, how the hell would they control, not just being another Sonic clone?
Yeah.
But they'd also need to be able to spin jump, so... Unless if you go on, say, with, like, some Sonic hacks, where the way that they have Amy control is that she jumps normally, but then in the air, you can have her swing her hammer real quick. So it'd be kind of like an extended insta-shield that lasts longer than 2 frames. But that'd be
Which
the
is
only way
also-
that you can attack.
Which is also how I think the advanced games did it,
Okay,
where
so
you
then
have
that
to use
makes
the
sense.
hammer to attack. She doesn't spin up into a ball when jumping, but you have to use the hammer to attack in the air.
You need to use the
It
hammer
only
to
covers
attack.
the front half.
I'll handle that bag of bolts.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Now what's wrong?
Huh? In the advanced games, you have to use the hammer to attack in the
Okay.
air, on the ground. Yeah.
I have not played any single advanced game. I never had a Game Boy Advance.
That's what emulation is for.
Yeah.
Waiting for.
Wait!
Because there's
Yeah.
just some games that Sega is just kind of like, yeah, nah, fam.
Those happened. But,
And
yeah,
honestly,
some
like
games just-
between Sega and Nintendo, Sega has a bit better because a lot of these games are on Steam. But like, man, game preservation kind of sucks.
Yeah, it does.
Like the only really way that we can keep these games alive is with a legal gray area.
Technically, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
But once again, that's probably like a discussion for whenever the Supercast decides to come back.
true. But, I mean, as we said in earlier parts, this is kind of just Supercast,
Yeah,
but
this
with
is
pretty
just kind of
visuals.
Supercast with colorful graphics.
HD.
in HD, not in 4K, because my capture card can't do that, but in HD. And also because I got over my... Because back, like, before, like... That was weird. Back before, like, the earlier Let's Plays on this channel, and even back in 2012, when I did some stuff with a different group of people, before I met you guys,
Yeah.
I always did everything in 720p, and I don't know why I did. Like, I recorded all my raw footage at 720p, I rendered everything out in 720p. I don't know why I thought 720p was a better workflow than just 1080p.
I mean, 720p is a good baseline, though.
Yeah, it's one of those kind of, like, good enough kind of things.
Especially back,
You know, back in
9 years
in the day,
ago.
especially 2012 days.
Yeah. And you
But
died.
watching that old 720p video on a 4K screen is very jarring.
Yeah.
Because that's literally, like, what, an eighth of the resolution of the screen I'm using?
I think so.
Because I know that
I mean,
1080
it could always
is
be
a
worse.
fourth of 4K.
It could always be worse.
Yeah, it could always be worse. Could be the good old days of YouTube when everything was only in 360.
And people complain that 360 is bad, but like here I am always watching in 360.
Well, 360 is not bad per se, it's just YouTube's compression to 360 sucks ass.
Yeah.
Because
There
they
are
always
times-
try to make it so it, like, it tries to retain a lot of, like, information that wasn't there, but then it just kind of turns it into a smeared mess. Rather than, say, like, something that's, like, natively 360, like, I'm not sure exactly how to say it, so let's go something that's, like, natively, like, 480. Looks pretty decent on a screen, but YouTube's compression to 480 and lower resolutions is kind of ass.
True.
Alright,
But,
and that's the
like,
part.
Yeah. But like that's the only
But,
way I can watch shit.
Yeah, the only way you can watch it without your internet just completely shitting out on you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Alright, well, we'll see you in the next part where it's just more annoying pink hedgehog.
We're almost to the good part.
Uh-huh.